Awesome. So, can you tell us about Sotheby's? And we'd also love to hear about 30 and the 30. So, let's hear about Sotheby's. How did it happen?
I am the co-founder of NFT Asia, and we are a community that was founded back in March 2021, and we basically are just a group of artists or art workers who are in the art space, and it really came about to just focus on the fact that like when we first entered the scene that there was just so much focus on the West and there was very little focus on really anything out of it, right? So we were a community that came up to just basically support and bring exposure to the artists in our space. And after the last 2 years, we have been built up to obviously to be an increasingly bigger and bigger community of artists. And naturally, when the world started opening up, people will come to us because they will say stuff like, "Oh, I don't know any Asian artists," even though in my opinion, I don't know why, considering there's so many of us. But anyway, people come to us looking for Asian artists because they want to, showcase Asian artists, etc. So we would know, obviously, from our community, quite a lot of them. And so when it was late last year, I think late 2022, when we were approached by Sotheby's and Digital Art Fair Hong Kong to say like, hey, they were looking for Asian artists in the NFT space to do an auction with them. And so we came up with like a few artist name, and one of my name was part of the list, and we submitted the list, and they had chosen four artists, and basically my name was also chosen within it, so I got to be part of this auction with Sotheby's, which was pretty cool.
Can you show us that art which was auctioned in Hong Kong?
Sure, give me a second.
So, this was in December 2022. When did this happen?
December, November, end of last year, around there. Give me a second. Yeah, so this was the piece that was shown on Sotheby's.
Wow.
Yeah, let me see if I can find the page itself. Yeah, so this is on the Sotheby's website itself.
She's crying.
Yeah, she's crying, glitter tears. Yeah, so this was the piece I did for them. Very proud of this piece. I really, really like it. So I'm very happy with the work I did for this draw.
It's on the blockchain, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it
So
on
like
the.
it's on super rare. Yeah,
Oh,
currently it's on super rare. Yeah.
30 to 50,000 HKD was the auction price.
Uh yeah, so like that was the estimate given. I think it was sold for about like two plus ETH, which was like kind of below my floor anyway, but I think like most NFT sales don't actually do very well in auction houses, so there's also that.
Yeah, that's a funny fact, right? Uh, people want to display
Well,
works
I mean
around
like
the world.
it's yeah, so like I think everybody for me like the reason why I had wanted to do Sotheby's was also just based on the fact that like it's social proof, right? Like people know the name Sotheby's, and to be able to say that I've done something with them is somehow impressive. So that was one of the main reasons I wanted to do something with them. But like in the NFT space, it is definitely difficult because like so many of the collectors in the NFT space come from crypto Twitter, and from crypto Twitter, there's always the ethos of like anonymity. They don't want to KYC, they don't want to put their name out there, and auction houses like Sotheby's or Christie's, in order to bid, you have to do that, right? So I think a lot of people are a little less excited to bid on this kind of platforms. Yeah,
Hmm. Some fun facts from the art world. Very interesting.
yeah.
Talking about 30 under 30. What was that about? So that was 2 years ago. That must be related to photography then.
Yeah, so like that was back in my photography days, and it's kind of funny because I got it during COVID. So like I got my Forbes 30 under 30 during COVID, and I think one of the most exciting thing about Forbes 30 under 30 is usually they have this event where they get all of the different nominees and they put them in one room and then everybody networks. There's a dinner, etc. But like for my year, obviously nothing happened. So that's kind of it. I got to say that I was Forbes 30 under 30, but like nothing really came out of it. But I got the name drop that, so there's that.
It must be all virtual.
Yeah, yeah, it is what it is. We didn't really get to get some good benefits out of it, other than the fact that I could name drop it. But it's still something I'm proud of, so can't really complain.
Do you have the part of the? Do you have a physical magazine edition of that?
No, I actually don't.
Did the magazine also come digitally for you then?
I don't even think they gave me anything. I think it was just like a site that said like, oh, these are the nominees for this year in Asia.
Oh, okay. You should definitely put it somewhere on Instagram or on a website. So as you're saying again about the social proof, in which category you came in? What my understanding was that they print it out in the magazine, right? So there's a cover photo and there's a whole list inside. It so I believe that could be something cool to see, and you can order that edition. Like
Yeah,
ask them to send that
it's
particular
true.
edition.
I think it's fine. I think I mean, when I say that I'm Forbes 30 under 30, people don't think that I'm lying. So I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good many. It's a benchmark, or many people have a aim to come in the Forbes list, and I believe these days the value the Forbes is having is just for the list. I don't know how many even read the
Mm.
magazines these days, but yeah, that is something really.
Yeah, it's true. I was
Uh,
kind of just happy because I got it when I turned 30. So if I didn't get it, then yeah, I wouldn't have a chance to get it at all. So I was pretty happy I
you,
got it.
you'd be 40 under 40 then.
Ah, that's Fortune magazine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try.
I'm definitely bullish on you, and I'm going to see you there. In fact, yesterday we spoke to a lady who was under 40.
Ah,
Tal
cool, cool, cool. That's
Tal
cool.
Navarro from the West Coast in US. Yeah, just dropping it out there. You check out, guys. Check out for that episode too. I'll it might appear over here somewhere in the cards. All right.